It's absolutely madness what we have to deal with. We are independent contractors. We are not employees. And there's a blurred line. Some people don't know exactly what that means. We still have drivers that feel like they have to take all of the deliveries because they feel like they would get reprimanded if they don't take them. But they don't realize that would make you an employee if you had to take everything that came up on your screen. An employee has a job that they need to do and specific things and tasks that they need to carry out. An independent contractor has a little more flexibility because as an independent contractor, you don't have to clock in if you don't want to. As an independent contractor, you can clock in, look at what's there and say, I don't feel like it, and not do it. And nobody's going to say anything to you. But as an employee, you cannot do that. You do not have that same freedom. You do not have that exact same flexibility. It's unrealistic for someone to think that you could deliver their food to them for $2. And that starts at DoorDash. That starts at corporate. That starts at marketing. That starts at somewhere in those departments. It starts somewhere in those departments where decisions are being made and people are brainstorming and figuring out how they want to make this company profitable for the investors. Screw the drivers. That creates the circumstance that you see. Now we have to make decisions. Just like they make decisions in the offices, we have to make decisions in our cars. And we have to say, you know what? It don't pay enough. Some customers ask me when they hear me talk about this or I post things on social media, they say, well, what about the people that tip after the fact? And I always tell them, we can't gamble to see if we're dealing with a person that will potentially tip after the delivery. It doesn't happen often. So we don't have the ability to say, you know what? I'm going to take this $2 order and I'm going to deliver it and see what happens. We don't have the ability to do that because we have too much risk. So much risk. Like the risk of not getting a tip. We can't afford to do that because guess what? When this car breaks down, I have to get it repaired. I can't make a phone call to support and say, hey, the car is down. It's going to need some repairs. If I were an employee, if the car broke down, I would call my boss, hey, the vehicle's down. And they would say, all right, well, we're sending somebody out to rescue. And I could continue the route. I would get a new vehicle. The other vehicle would get repaired. I would continue the route and boom, that would be that. It doesn't work that way. This is a premium service, once again. Not only do we pick up the food, we wait for it to be prepared. There's plenty of times where the food is being prepared because the order was not started until we arrived. And we wait and we get the food and we take it to the customer. And in many instances, we don't get a tip. And that's not fair. But once again, I'm not just going to blame the customer. I want to focus on corporate. I want to focus on DoorDash as a company. I want to focus on who is making these decisions. I want to focus on that and the reasons why. The very first thing that comes to mind is profitability and investors. That would be the motivation in my mind to make sure that money is taken from drivers to put into other areas. Whenever we deliver something and we don't get a tip, that's money being taken away from us. We can't get our time back. We need to make sure that we pay for our lifestyles. We need to make sure that we can save money. There's so many different variables to it. That's the reason why we have to do what we have to do. Decisions have to be made. You need to make the absolute best decision for yourself. It's self-preservation when you get out here. Nobody's here to catch me if I fall. Nobody's here to worry about what I need to do more than me. If a person is not willing to tip, I'm not willing to offer services to that person. I already have to fight to make a living wage. And I have no problem doing so. I mean, that's how the economy flows. It's based off of competition. It's a very cutthroat, unforgiving environment. And I will maneuver accordingly in that environment. That's why I make the decision to do no tip, no delivery. That's my protocol. And that protocol protects me. I can do exactly what I need to do to achieve what I need to achieve. I don't have to bend over backwards. I don't have to compromise. I don't have to settle because anything that settles is at the bottom. I have no desire to be at the bottom. Whatever you allow someone to do to you is exactly what they will do. So if you allow someone to not tip you, they won't. If you allow someone to underpay you, they will. That's why I speak, and hopefully I'll be heard and possibly be heard by people that can do something about it, by people that care. And if not, that's fine. I won't stay quiet because DoorDash is a premium service and customers should tip.